girls, it's Kat and I am back to make another video. I wanted to come back and make a video just about some weight loss thing kind of issues and just a little bit of chat with you. I was making another video and I decided to come back and make a whole video on that. So I hope I don't bore you. Before we get into that, I wanted to tell you what I have on my lips because I love this. This is I did a haul video on this, but this is the Gucci lipstick in the iconic red, and then I have the iconic red Gucci lip liner along with it. Really liking those lipsticks. Something else that I found that I wanted to share because I think it's like the ultimate little go-to little palette, little traveling palette. I think it's perfect. Really think it's perfect. This is the Bobbi Brown's eye palette. I believe I found this on QVC. I haven't shopped at QVC for so long, but somebody had mentioned something was exclusive there. I can't even remember. So I was looking at it, and then I stumbled upon this. And you know how Bobbi Brown's palettes are sometimes kind of hit or miss. The price on this, I'll list it below because I can't remember right now, but it was very inexpensive, and the colors just said, you know, screamed perfect little travel palette. Here is the front on it, just says XO Bobbi, and look at the colors in this. They are absolutely perfect colors. Really, really perfect colors. Do they have a name on it here? They have ivory, stone, cement, and espresso. And I know that some of these colors are in a lot of her palettes, but these right here are the perfect colors. So we have a shimmer, and I believe we have, yeah, a shimmer and 3 mattes. So here are the colors swatched. They're really nice. I mean, this is the perfect go-to palette. I mean, this has really got everything you could possibly want. And you know, of course, the neutrals aren't going to swatch that well, but I mean, it's got the little shimmer, and it's got the mattes. It's got something to kind of darken up the outer V or to use as a liner. It's got the little brow bone color, which is not a shimmer. It's got the crease color. Really, really, I mean, honestly, this palette right here is probably all I would ever need in my life, because I try other stuff and I always just go back to these colors because it's like what works. Wanted to show you one more thing before we get into the little weight stuff. I got these from Victoria's Secret because when we go traveling, I always, use the laundry bag that they give you in the closet. You know, when you want to send out you have to have your clothes cleaned or pressed or something there. So this is a little 3-piece set at Victoria's Secret, and I thought it was so cute. But to just, put when you're traveling. So here's one for your laundry. Here is one for your bikini, not in my case, but it's lined, so in case it's wet. And then here is one for your shoes. So I thought that was a nice little set, I'm always looking for stuff like that. I did get one monogrammed set that, gosh, from Neiman Marcus that I use all the time. And I got that about 5 years ago, but I needed another one because we only have one for shoes, and so I'm always using it, and you always need more. So, okay, keep my little drinky going on here, my little water. I wanted to talk about weight. Like some of you know, I was doing the raw till 4 diet. Basically, what I was doing, I was following a diet that I found online because I didn't know anything about it. I didn't have any of the books or anything. I found one. Followed it for probably 5 days, then kind of switched to doing mostly I was juicing. I was juicing a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, a lot, and that's what I was doing. And I know that that's probably one of the reasons that I got tired of it so quickly, because I did lose weight. I lost a total of 15 pounds, so that's good in like 2 weeks. That's very good. It's just, really every day I was miserable. It was like when I didn't want to eat, especially around that 4 o'clock time, I was kind of like my husband was talking me off of a cliff half the time because I just wanted to go, why? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. You know, it was just that miserable. And I wasn't that miserable on the Atkins diet. The Atkins diet, you know, you can really go, if you really wanted to, you could go fry up, you know, 4 eggs if you wanted to go just eat that with a hamburger. And, you know, it gets that, all of them get tiring because if it was me, you know, I want to eat what I want to eat. And, you know, it doesn't, that's what got me to where I am right now. So, okay. And I had mentioned too that I had gone out with some friends and I had had some sushi, so I had kind of went off of that. And so now, so then the next thing I was talking about, that I'm going to talk about right now, is that I'm still thinking of having the surgery, the revision surgery. I had the duodenal switch surgery. And basically what this surgery would do, what happens is if you have inadequate weight loss or weight gain, they will go back and either make your channel shorter or they will make your stomach smaller. They will reband it. It's not really banned because they actually removed they actually removed like 70% of my stomach, like removed it. But a stomach, you know, it like a muscle, it'll just stretch right back out. And that's what the problem with a lot of people have. That's why it's a problem with weight loss surgeries, because if you don't really fix the problem, you know, you get back into that. That's why I'm trying to, you know, find different options with this. The surgery does scare me because of the anesthesia part of it. It just scares me all of a sudden. It's like kind of, I never really was before, but it's more frightening like that. But what I do know, what I was saying in the other video that I want to talk about now, is that what I do know is that being fat, not a looks-wise thing. Being fat is not only is it not healthy, it's not, doesn't make a happy life. And somebody had wrote a video or made a video, and she was saying, you know, somebody was saying that, you know, you could be healthy and you can be fat and, you know, these stereotypes and whatever. You know, if you're 20 years old and really obese, you can seem a lot more healthy because really a 20-year-old is a 20-year-old, and it doesn't matter what you weigh, you're really going to be healthy. It really takes a lot to make a 20-year-old not healthy. But there's nobody who gets older who is healthy. Thankfully, I have not gotten diabetes or high blood pressure or anything. I do have sleep apnea, but I didn't get any of the other things like that. And it's not necessarily just that, it's how I feel. My husband and I love to travel. It's what we love to do. And, you know, it makes traveling not as fun. I'm pretty much a trooper, and I can pretty much, you know, walk through things. My back is aching, my knees are hurting, you know, walk through it, but it's not fun. If you weigh less, everything is better in life. I'm not, you know, I honestly don't want to be thin. If it happened, it happened, and that's fine. I would prefer, for visual, shallow wise, I prefer myself, I like the look of having a little weight. I like the fat girl, you know, curvy, not curvy because you can be curvy and thin too. I just like that. I like being the fat girl. I honestly do. But I would be happy being the fat girl and being like 190 pounds. 199 pounds, I'm telling you. I'd be happy being that fat girl. Nothing against thin, because thin looks really good. Thin looks really good in, you know, in clothes and all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that. So that was that. So I wanted to share that with you. I'm going to try the Atkins right now. And Bonnie, a good friend on here who always comments so nicely on my videos, I know that she has lived a really healthy, low-carb lifestyle. So maybe I'll be getting some suggestions from her of doing that, because that one seems, I was doing that. Remember, girls, last fall, I was really, and this is not an excuse, not anything like that. I was really doing that, and then life happened, and it was my stress mechanism. If you can look back to my videos, when I went home to Minnesota and I was still doing it, and then it was like a coping mechanism, and I ordered that first pizza, and you know, it was just downhill. And that's not an excuse. I own up to it. That was that. So anyways, that's what I'm going to be doing. If you girls, anybody wants to join me in this and kind of have a little group of low carbonate, I think that just fits me better. And hopefully I'll be able to do it. I'm also going to be getting a personal trainer and trying to work out like that. You know, it's got to be done, because if you don't move it, you lose it. And I have a lot of life that I want to live, a lot of places that I want to go. I don't want to be getting up off the floor and having it be comfortable. I want to be able to, you know, it gets to the point on our last vacation that we went on that when we would do a walking tour, I would have to make sure that the walking tour wasn't like a long walking tour. And I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about any of that stuff. I just want to be able to do it and just do it like normal. So anyways, wanted to share that with you girls. And I've got something else I want to come back and share. So I think I'll just annoy you and come back with another video. So until then, keep living the glamorous life. Bye-bye.